Hi, hi guys, you are welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at how we can trade gold XAUUSD on the lower time frames. But before we go to the lower time frames, we are going to look at what has happened on the higher time frames, and I'll be starting with the daily time frame using pivot analysis. The pivot for today, the 3rd December 2024, is at 2637. That's where we have the pivot line. Now the first resistance is at 2652, while the second resistance is at 2667. The first support is at 2622, while the second support is at 2607. So what we can see on the chart is that price opened above the pivot line, which is at above 2637. Price opened at 2638, dropped below the pivot line and bounced back, and now prices are almost testing 2652. A break above the first resistance at 2652, we'll see price test 2667, which is the second resistance. But if price is unable to test or break 2652, price might get back to the pivot line, which is at 2637, and possibly drop to the first support at 2622. If you can look back at what has happened in the past, yesterday price tested that first support, and a day before price tested the second resistance. So it's a range that we have here: a high, a low, lower high, higher low, and price is just ranging. A break above, we might either see price go up to test the resistance area at 2715, or a drop below, might see it test the support area at 2561. So price might likely go in either direction, but for now the most likely direction for price of gold is upward. Reason is that price has been trending up for some time now, and the overall trend is still bullish. This is the daily time frame. Overall trend is still bullish, so we might likely see price continue in its direction. So that's that for pivot analysis on the daily time frame. Let's quickly look at the monthly time frame, what has happened and what is likely to happen. Now, what has happened on the monthly time frame is the fact that price has been trending up on the monthly time frame. Last month we had a drop, thinking it might lead to further drop off. With the way the month ended, that's the month of November. We are in December now. The month of November, the way it ended, we have a pin bar. All right, indicating that price might drop at first before going up to test previous month's open. So it's likely price might go up to test the open price of previous month, which coincides with the closing price of the month before. So we might see price get to 2745 area. Is a likely or a possibility. It's likelihood for it to get to that level, or there is possibility for it to get to that level. There's also possibility for price to get to last month's low area, which is at 2554 area. So it either gets to this point and breaks to continue its direction, or it gets to this point and then possibly tests this ascending trend line. for now, with the development of these two candles and the formation of this third candle, we already have a range, just like we had a range around here and we had a range around here. Okay, so we already having a range here, so the price might likely go up to break out of the range and continue direction, or go down to test the first ascending trend line. A break below this ascending trend line on the monthly time frame, we might see price test the second ascending trend line. On the weekly time frame, what do we have? Just like the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame has been trending up, but what we are looking at currently on the weekly time frame is a range. Price is ranging. The range high is at all-time high, which is 2792, and the range low is around 2537. So we will expect a breakout, either a breakout to the top or a breakout to the bottom, or we might expect the range to continue. For some time. That might lead to distribution where price goes up, or accumulation where price distribution where price drops, or accumulation where price goes up. So that's that for the weekly time frame. Another thing to note on the weekly time frame is this particular order block around here, the 2497 order block. Might serve as support for price. We also have another order block, 2431 on the weekly time frame. We have another one, 2392, and yet another one at 2332 area. These are levels where price might get to and continue its direction upwards. Apart from the order block, we have the ascending trend lines that might serve as support to price in case price drops. We have that trend line. We also have another trend line around here. I think those are the two. Okay, we have another one here. Price is above this trend line. It needs to break this trend line to test this second trend line. It needs to break this second trend line to test this third trend line. These trend lines will serve as support to price. On the daily time frame, we've already analyzed the daily time frame with respect to pivot analysis, but let's look at what is going on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, price is currently ranging. It's ranging, just like what we have on the monthly time frame. Price is ranging. We initially thought it was head and shoulder pattern formation, like this is the shoulder, left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. But the way price is moving currently, it appears as if the upward movement is not done yet. Price is attempting to continue its direction, which is the prevalent direction, which is towards the upside, but only time can tell whether it will eventually go up or drop to complete the head and shoulder pattern, price pattern formation. But let's look at where the buyers might likely be. The buyers, we will have some buyers waiting around here, 2558. We'll have another set waiting at 2514. Another set waiting at 2458. Another set of buyers will be waiting at the order block at 2389. For sellers will be waiting around here. That's 27 at the 2700 psychological mark. Sellers will be waiting around there to push price downward for price to give us a complete head and shoulder pattern. Sellers will also be at the 2738 level. Those are the levels where the sellers might be on the daily time frame. Let's quickly look at the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, price is ranging as well. Have a high, a low, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now we have this lower high, higher low, then higher high, for us to know that trend has changed. And then we have a higher high, higher low, higher high. Now we have a drop here, higher low, and we might likely see a higher high on the 4-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, what do we have? Price also ranging, so no clear direction. Same with the 30 minutes time frame, price is ranging. But if we look at with respect to trend line, price is ranging in a channel. Alright, you might consider it as a flag. This is the flagpole, this is the flag itself, and we might see price drop with a depth of equivalent of the flagpole. We might see this happen. If it drops this in this manner, the take profit or the target might be 2567 area. But if price does not drop, it will definitely go up. And if it goes up, it will need to, the price will first of all get to immediate resistance on the 30 minutes time frame. The immediate resistance is at 2659. Some set of sellers will also be waiting around here, 2684, while another set will be waiting at 2715. As that for the 30 minutes, let's look at the 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes, just like the 30 minutes time frame, it shows the price ranging, and we can see that the buyers are more like in control as far as the 15 minutes time frame is concerned. We have this range, and what is happening here looks like a range breakout by the buyers, but we might be wrong. Sellers might come in and also drive price downwards to this previous support, and the support is at 2624. We might see price drop to this low. A further break will now affect the flag pattern that I explained initially. On the 5 minutes time frame, price is ranging, so we want to wait for a proper range breakout. That's that for today's video. The price of gold is currently ranging, but the overall direction is bullish. You might want to wait for the bulls to step into the market before you join the bulls. That's that for today's video. If you like the video, smash the like button, share the video to your friends and loved ones, smash the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe to the channel. You can drop comments below the video, ask questions, we'll try as much as possible to respond to your questions. We have our website www.beanfxtrader.com. Visit our website to learn more how to trade. Till I come your way tomorrow.